What's up, Billy?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How's it going?
Can't complain. Are you ready for a great episode?
I am so ready. Let's get this going. In an ever-evolving landscape of sanctioned and unsanctioned fight leagues, wrestling promotions, underground fight clubs, and narrative correctors, the Wrestleverse continues to become ever more connected with each passing second.
That's right. Nearly all the doors are open, and fighters themselves finally have the freedom to express themselves with less management and oversight in front of a much broader audience.
If a promoter has a watchable weekly fight card that can be easily found on a network or online, then we, the Wrestleverse, are watching.
That's right. We're your guides. It's Billy here.
And Lady J. And it's time for the Wrestleverse Top 10. Oh my, we already got the good mornings. Good morning, Joseph.
Great.
Joseph,
solid.
Oh, it's going to be crazy. It is going to be crazy. Let's get started with our number 10. Dude, the MLW has descended upon Dallas.
Yeah. So the MLW roster and Brain Trust are already in Dallas, Texas, and they've been producing pre-tapes for the upcoming TV taping tomorrow and Friday at Gillies. And they're doing promotional deals where Microman will be riding around Dallas.
Have you seen Microman? Oh my gosh.
No, not until I saw this news. I had to look it up.
Can you imagine being in Dallas and be like, oh my God, it's Microman and his Micromobile?
I think the fact that he has a Micromobile is awesome. And they call it a mobile. It reminds me of the Pulpmobile. You remember that?
Yes.
That's just awesome.
And so not only is MLW totally, getting ready, so we also had stories about Ric Flair and Adam Scherr, formerly known as Braun Strowman. They're slated to record their hologram greetings for that big tech company, Imagine AR. So you can have this giant hologram of freaking Ric Flair or Adam Scherr give you a personalized greeting in your own home. And so their Fame Days mobile app is going to be launching this. So wrestle craziness.
Can you believe we're in the day and age where we have holograms and we can meet our favorite stars virtually like that? That is just mind-blowing.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I mean, I saw the Tupac concert was the first one I saw. And since then, the technology's gotten much better. I think it's been nearly a decade. But wow.
Yes,
Joseph. That's pretty cool stuff.
Joseph is a fan of the Microman.
Yeah, he's passing out stickers if you see him. So if you're in Dallas, try to find him.
Yeah, share a picture. That'd be so much fun to see him.
Yeah, that would be.
All right, let's move on to number 9. This is kind of funny. Paul Heyman responds to MJF. Normally, I am afraid of his roasting, but I guess he's calling their potential on-screen pairing a match made in heaven.
Yeah. Now, I'm a big MJF fan, and the AEW star floated the possibility of a future on-screen pairing with Paul Heyman during his appearance on the Ariel, is it Hawani
show? Yeah. He was all up on his freaking podcasts.
Yeah. I watched that. He posted that pretty quick, and he's kind of in some hot water, but I think that would be great seeing him and Heyman. So to see Heyman respond and talk about it, it really says a lot about MJF's rocketing upward.
And so he's like, they asked him, if he's impressed with MJF. And he's like, yeah, why wouldn't I be? He's credible on the mic. And he's like, incredible is not a compliment. Incredible means he's not, he's totally credible. And he's very good at what he does. He's very young. He has a big future ahead of him.
I think that's pretty cool. I think that would be a good matchup. But I mean, Heyman did specifically say that's going to be a long way away. That's not
Yeah.
happening anytime soon.
But the
But
people, including Joseph here, totally support the idea. And I think, yeah, MJF is like, I'm watching you, WWE. I'm watching you.
Oh, he's made it very clear. In that interview too, they went on to ask him what he thought about him talking about floating the idea of moving to WWE while he's still with AEW. And Heyman blatantly said, he goes, I don't blame him. He has that position. He has that stance. So
Yeah.
I don't blame him one bit. So he's playing it the right way, even though he was kind of biting fingers.
All right, let's move on to number 8. It's like we can't get enough of Heyman.
Yeah, good segue.
So Roman Reigns was on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. And
this was pretty neat. Yeah. I didn't get to catch it myself, but I did see like a tweet that was saying it's like the Tonight Show acknowledges Roman Reigns.
And I guess one of the first things they talked about was they asked him about Triple H's retirement.
Yeah.
And the game, as they like to call Triple H. And he was like, yeah, Triple H was very critical in this process of guiding him along in his career. And the game, freaking awesome picture.
He really did give him a lot of like homage, and some props for helping him out.
Yeah, he's like, he was the one down there in developmental, helping guide the talent. He's the one who overlooked everything. And what is now NXT used to be called FCW. And I'm like, oh my, just the change in logo from FCW was like, wow. I know we've been ragging on like the NXT logo level up, but dang.
Well, yeah, the NXT one is definitely a little bit better for sure. The 90s are back and it has that fresh Prince of Bel-Air vibe to it. But this is just super cheesy. I didn't even realize that NXT was previously called FCW.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to share it, because I remember like the Bellas were talking about how like they were in this warehouse with no AC in Florida training. I'm like, they'd be doing shows in front of like 50 people. And yeah, they've come quite a way. And a lot of that's, Triple H's grooming, I suppose.
Yeah, really giving Roman Reigns kind of the push to stay on. And he even said, he goes, at the time, they were just killing themselves for what seemed like nothing.
But that
money,
nothing, goodness
no purpose.
Gracious.
And Triple H kind of just pushed him and gave him a good direction. So it's always good to hear that even off screen and these, they still stay in the industry and they try to help the next generation of wrestlers. I like hearing stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. You ready to move on to, hold on. Joseph has some really interesting comments here. He said, FCW is a tribute to the old CWF territory by Eddie Graham. Dang. Encyclopedia Brown over here. Love it. Love it. All right.
Interesting.
Let's move on to number 7. All right, man. What's going on with Seth Rollins?
Seth Rollins, mystery opponent.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh, yeah. We have to say, even Vince McMahon's saying it, right?
Yeah.
So we have to say it. So Tijan and I, we were kind of talking about this and kind of teasing, okay, maybe it's Cody Rhodes. That's the most talked about, right? But Vince McMahon offered him exactly what he wanted, a showdown on the greatest stage of them all against an opponent handpicked by Mr. McMahon himself.
Did you watch this segment?
Go ahead.
Did you watch this segment in his office?
Yes, I did. And it was so funny seeing Seth come in super cocky and then instantly get shut down and about to piss his pants because he thought he was going to get fired. And then
Get your
Vince
shoes
McMahon
off my table.
Yeah, really. He's like, oh. But really, in that segment right there, that Vince McMahon blatantly said, he goes, I don't know why you're jumping through all these hoops. You should have just came to me.
Yeah. Although my favorite part of this
clear.
segment was like, dang, did he just do like a 36-inch vertical jump on that freaking desk? You know what I'm talking about now. I was like,
He was
wow, I don't think I could jump that high. That's amazing.
in a suit, no less.
Yes. And he's not wearing
Impressive.
like trainer shoes. He's wearing those fancy pants shoes.
Yeah, I'm glad you
So-
said that too. I didn't notice it. It's just instantly happy. So wait, he went from getting chewed out by Vince for having his feet on his desk to leaping up there and surfing on his desk. Like, all right, see you, boss, and takes
Oh,
off.
yeah. Okay, so
Love
let's start to speculate. Where's my freaking tinfoil hat? I think I finally threw it
Yes.
away. All
So
right.
we've been getting a couple teases. So,
Yes.
and Seth is kind of playing a few games. I don't know if he even knows or if he's just teasing us. We don't know.
The tease. Although Tommy Mack and I were talking about how Vince is very good at ruining a very good story that you
Oof.
think will happen.
So, yeah, Tijan and I touched on this the other day, and the Wrestleverse will go absolutely insane if they do this, and not in a good way. I think fans' heads would pop if they try to put McMahon in there
Rob
with
Van
Seth.
Dam.
Just,
Rob Van Dam. Oh no, the second one. Freaking if we hear here comes the money, I'm gonna just go barf in the corner or something. Just Shane O'Mac. I'm like, didn't you get fired? Like,
yeah. How did he get thrown into the conversation? Like,
but he totally is.
yeah. I
And
don't
then
know.
okay, so if it's not Shane O'Mac and if it's not Rob Van Dam, it could possibly be Veer.
Very likely. See, I was thinking maybe it would be Veer and Omos. That would be a good match, but clearly Omos he has another opponent. So Veer, I mean, he's been coming for a while now. So
He's been coming. Oh, okay.
let's say-
Brooklyn Joker. There is rumors going around that Seth Rollins will face the return of Shane McMahon.
Oh, no.
I know. I hate that.
WWE
rumor,
will
though.
lose so many fans if they do that.
No.
Yeah.
It's like when Becky went up against Bianca Belair. Like, what the hell was that? Like that 4-second squash match. And then again, Cody Rhodes.
Yes. Again, his name is still out there.
It's still
again,
out
everybody
there?
keeps talking about it, but there isn't any evidence pointing towards it.
Well,
And
wait,
if this
didn't he
ends up-
officially get signed on, which I kind of felt like was a big fart for his return. It's like, oh,
But
he's
did he get
returning. He did. And I was like, that was a huge fart. Like, come on. It could have been a
Really?
little bit more of a surprise. Yeah.
Yeah, if this ends up happening, it'll probably be one of the best kept secrets WWE's done for a while. 'cause
Although
there's
we would
just
all
so-
want it. And then Vince would be like, ha, you thought wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm
again,
keeping
there
the
are rumors.
money in my family or paying
Yeah,
someone
right.
else to do it.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. There are rumors that there's an artificial Cody Rhodes chant being played in the arenas. So it's just a rumor. If that's true, that just gives that theory even more validity.
Oh my. Okay, let's see what the people have to say.
Yeah.
All right, so they're like, no. Veer would be stupid.
Yeah, but it's again, they've been leading up. Is he gonna show up in WrestleMania? Who knows? I've been teasing
Okay.
him forever.
Okay, maybe it could be John Cena, which
Saw
ties
his name thrown
into,
out there.
We got a story.
Yep.
We'll come back. We'll circle around back to this one, but let's
Yeah.
move on to number 6.
Did you watch the
I
AEW
did
match?
not watch
Oh.
this one.
Darby Allin got his ass whooped.
Oh,
Oh my
my,
gosh.
which is not normal, It's like, oh, he's gonna beat your ass with a skateboard, but no.
It started off Andre before the bell even rang, beating his ass with his own skateboard. You can see in that picture. I mean,
yeah, there
Andrade's
was a,
looking good, man. He's put on weight. He's bulking out. He's filling out. I mean, he had 60 pounds on poor Darby.
if easily. So I guess, yeah, like you said, right from the start, he beat him up. He was tossed out of the ring, thrown around the entire match. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. That was he was picking Darby up and walking from corner to corner, throwing him around over the railing, onto the stairs, throwing him back,
To the
whipping him into the corner.
To the wall.
Yeah. I mean, he destroyed the stairs. This was just a brutal beatdown all the way through.
Oh,
Poor
yeah.
little
Joseph's
Darby.
like, this was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good match. And I mean, Andrade, man, he did not hold anything back. He was out there with just rage.
Nice, nice. And then
Yeah.
the Hardy Boys came out.
Yeah. So after he won and the ass whooping continued, they keep beating him up. Sting tries to get in there. He gets his butt whooped. And then 2.0, they had or Private Party, they come out.
Oh,
They try to
my.
get in. Finally, Hardy Boys, they come in to save the day. Matt has a chair. He clears the house. Then Jeff Hardy, he pulls, I forgot who it was, back into the ring, hits the big swanton bomb, lays him out. They clear out all of Andrade's goons. Butcher and Blade are sent running. It was just chaos.
Oh, man.
So Hardy Boys saved the day.
Yeah, and I'm seeing these comments. I'm told I see you guys. I see you, Brooklyn. I see you, Joseph. We're totally gonna get there. But first, we're gonna talk about number 5. Wheeler Yuta versus Bryan Danielson.
This was a great matchup. Wow.
I like the way Lord William Regal's looking in the background these days.
Yeah.
Very.
And he's always been on the the commentator table with each one of the matches with Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson in the last few weeks. But
yeah, he's definitely and he was saying he's like he's very interested in Yuta. Gotta watch him.
He kind of tested him, like he smacked him in the face, and Yuta was ready to throw down. And I don't know if he's a senior or not, man. You can't do that. That's a felony. So, but Yuta was ready. He's like, "How dare you?" And Regal was like, "I like this kid. All right, he's got some fight."
Yes. Okay. Yep. Joseph, breakout moment.
Man, we went to the NJP match a few weeks back, and we got to see Yuta, and that was the best I've seen Yuta. Obviously he fights in other promotions and things like that, but he really showed us what he had in last night's AEW match. I mean, you saw a lot of his skill, and it was great. It was a ton of fun to watch.
Makes me wish I think I'd seen him on the cruise. I'm like, oh, there's Wheeler Yuta. So cool. Moving on.
He's definitely an up and comer for sure.
Yeah, I mean, look at this action from him.
Like this is so awesome. He's holding that in. He looks like a Zen genie.
He
ready
does.
To make a wish.
He totally does. Like, I'm in the zone.
I love a good bridge. And there's a couple times where he was even more on his forehead than the top of his head, which really just shows.
Oh my.
Just near perfect bridges from Yuta. He was really showing out last night. But there's one point Yuta, like, he spit right in Bryan Danielson's face. I mean, not just a little bit. It was a big old fat loogie. It was all over his face. It's like he was building it up for the whole match. And finally, it was like a camel spit or a llama. It was so bad. Man, but yeah, Danielson, he made him pay for that. Look, you can see it on his face. It's still on his face. Look, that's spit.
Gross.
He just slammed him down, put him in the label lock, and that was it, man. He put it in and then held way after the tap. He's like, "You want to spit on me, man?" Started bending him in half.
Oh man. All right, let's see. What are the guys saying over here? They're like, oh, dude, Brooklyn was at AEW. Oh yeah.
Very cool.
It's so fun. I'm a little jelly. Perfect bridges. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And then I think pile driver was a theme last night. We saw 3 or 4 different pile drivers last night and executed perfectly. I know you don't see it very often anymore because it's so dangerous, but it was a good episode.
Right. All right, let's move on to number 4. Oh man, trouble in the Pinnacle. Drama.
So much drama. So MJF and FTR getting into it. Wardlow showing up trying to beat the hell out of him. But the Pinnacle has a clear crack in their unity. MJF was talking up like a hot streak coming, but FTR
was always talking smack. Yeah, FTR is like, why would they like the way he's treating Wardlow? Like if he's treating Wardlow that way, how would he eventually treat FTR one day? Right?
Yeah, and they said that, Wardlow's our friend too. We can't have you treating him like that. And MJF paid him to stay home. Like, he's still getting paid. He's like, I don't want you here. You're banned.
I hate that. Yeah, Joseph's like, Pinnacle's demise is imminent.
Yeah.
It's falling to pieces. And so, but FTR had that match against the Us Boys.
Yeah, which was pretty entertaining. You got to see Billy Gunn just
the
lock.
Oh my!
Oh my!
Did I like kill this one? I killed that one. That image is like
blurred.
Freaking Minecraft. The Minecraft version of the Ass Boys.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was it was Wheeler. He got laid out by Billy Gunn, man. He hit him with a haymaker and just laid him out, and Aubrey was not paying attention. But FTR, they showed up. They ended up winning that match.
Yeah, let's see. Brooklyn Joker thinks FTR needs to go solo and win the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
Anybody could do it. They can. I mean, in my opinion, they're probably one of the best tag teams out there right now.
Okay, and then Wardlow, like you said, was paid to stay home and was banned from the arena, right?
Yeah.
Freaking MJF.
He had like
go.
posters that he printed up that were all over the place. Show it like Wardlow not allowed. Like, he's so extra.
I saw like him beating the crap out of all the freaking security.
Yeah, I mean, God,
security.
He came through.
I say that with my little air quotes.
Yeah. Oh, he came through like a bull in a china shop, man. It took like 8 guys to try to hold him back. He was pissed. It was funny. He's like, before the guards actually got caught up to him, because he was stomping through the whole stadium, down through the ramp. MJF was a bit shook. He's like, "Where's security? Security, get him!" You could hear it in his voice. He was a little scared, security, like, "Oh no!" And then
security.
Yeah, exactly. Where are they? Get them out here! Get them out there! He sounded a bit shook. And then finally, there's like 8 guys holding Wardlow down. And then he's like, "Yeah, get out of here, you greedy piggy!" And like, it's just the S talk just started pouring. I mean,
God, that just made me think of like him and Paul Heyman, like those two together. Oh my God, on the mic.
The words pour from their mouth like butt. Like.
So yeah, there was some definitely powerbomb crazy action with the Pinnacle and Wardlow, and oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, backstage he was even trying to like pit Wardlow against FTR, saying, "Yeah, he was making fun of you guys behind your back and all of this." It's like, dude, what are we in high school, man? You try to learn this. That's like little girl drama, man. It's like, yeah, he said this about you. Well, he said that about you. Like, FTR is like, get out of here, man. We know who you are. Shut up.
All right. Well, you ready to move on?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to number 3. John Cena discusses a potential full-time WWE return. We're circling back, everybody.
Kind of teased it a little bit. I think some of the fans got ahead of us.
They're like, well, who's this mystery opponent for Seth Rollins? Why not John Cena? And now he's over here talking to the UK version of GQ magazine, and he's like, I miss it every single day. He's like, but I'll be 45. Like, come on.
April 23rd. Yeah. He says, I was very fortunate to make it as long as I did, but with only a few minor injuries. So he says that, nothing's really changed in long-term health. He's strong. He's flexible. He's still in really good shape. Internally, his mind's in the right place.
Didn't get too many concussions.
Yeah.
So I don't know, you guys. That whole mystery opponent, it's possible.
Yeah,
right?
He said, I think now being a full-time touring performer might start to hit that point.
Joseph's like, seems as right as they might need him.
I've seen him he's been so deep in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And there's so many of these other wrestlers that have been gone and that have come back and have grown, have gotten better, stronger. I feel like.
Are you suggesting he might have a little bit of ring rust?
Yeah. I mean, he's still in great shape. Don't get me wrong, but you look at the comparison between like Steve Austin 15 years later, and then you look at The Rock 15 years later, and then John Cena.
But
I think he looked
Brooklyn
better back in the day.
Joker, he's like, no. He's supposed to go to AEW. Brooklyn Joker wants his dream match of John Cena versus Kenny Omega.
That would be
awesome. Would be quite an interesting match.
Yeah.
I
That's
agree.
A dream match. You have big dreams. I like your aspirations.
And talking about dream matches, let's move on to number 2.
Just killing it with the segues. Love it.
FTR are facing the Briscoes at the Super Card of Honor.
Yeah, I'm really pumped for this one. I'm going to be watching this one, so fight fans, definitely stay tuned. I'll keep you up to date, live tweets. All of us will with all the events. We're going to be staying busy for you.
I mean, it feels like it was forever ago now, but I was like, them boys are calling out AEW. They're like, Tony Khan, tell us where, tell us when. And, that was before AEW decided to buy ROH. So it's like, there we go. We go. And it's this Friday. What day? Today's third. It's tomorrow.
Yeah,
tomorrow night. So yeah,
and you guys should definitely check it out. It's going to be on Fight TV.
Mm-hmm. You're going to be live tweeting, right?
Yes, I'm going to be on it, keeping you guys up to date. And yeah, I know. Joseph. I feel very lucky, Joseph. I'm really excited that I got to check this one out. The Booker T event got canceled, so I'm a little upset about that one. That was my next favorite. Yeah.
We were like tweeting at him. We're like, hey, so when's your event gonna, dude?
Yeah, it got postponed, and they're giving out refunds. It was in the countdown the other day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was my second. I was really excited for that one too.
Yeah, because we were like, I think we had actually tweeted at him. We're like, dude, where can we find your show?
Yeah, They said for unforeseen events they had to.
Cancel it. I'm like the only one not on this bus about this one. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking forward to FTR versus Dem Boys. My goodness, and freaking Dax Harwood is like, they think they're the greatest team maybe of all time, and of course he's like, myself and Cash think we're the greatest tag team of all time. So,
I think FTR is going to take this one. They have the confidence, but then again, I haven't seen Dem Boys a whole lot. I've only seen them a handful of times.
Crazy eyes.
Yeah, they're intense, but I mean FTR, they're just so versatile. You name the style, and they can do it. Period.
Yep.
And they're just so well versed. They can counter and see what you're going to do.
They've got a whole lot to prove, and so this should be an epic battle.
Well, this whole card, this is Tony Khan's first show, with ROH. So he has a lot to prove.
Yeah, that he can handle this, and he's got a lot on his plate. Yeah. And I think we're also going to be covering the Brooklyn Jokers. Like, come on, tell me someone. WWE Hall of Fame. Yep.
Oh, we're going to keep you in tune.
Yep,
on that.
we're going to be busy.
Tijon, right on that? I think that's Tijon, right?
Yeah, we're going to be following us. All right.
Oh, yeah.
You ready for number one?
Number one. You guys know.
Tony. Oi. Tony. Oi. Yes. Freaking Tony Storm is all elite. Oh my.
This is some big news. Everybody was pumped. The crowd went absolutely insane. She made her debut AEW last night, Dynamite, in Columbia, South Carolina. And this was a great match. She faced off against Bunny, and this was for the Owen Hart Women's Tournament.
Yes.
So this was the first match. I think the men's division is going to be next week or the week after. Or Friday. I think it could start Friday. Don't quote me on that, guys. I'll let you know. But this is this was a good matchup for sure. But of course, the debut is the big news. That's why it's our number one.
Yes. And everyone's like, oh my God, she got the biggest pop. Biggest pop. Oh my goodness.
And it was a good match. Definitely check that one out. Bunny went really hard. She did a great job. Storm did take the win, and she was
I think
very
the bunny
emotional.
is a little underrated.
I thought so too. You know, I was rooting for her, even though it was the debut, you know, when kind of I knew which way it was going to go. And Storm has a lot of talent. I was rooting for Bunny too. You know, she's Canadian, right? So for her to win the Owen Hart's Women's Tournament, that would be pretty cool.
Yes. Oh. We're getting the news. We're getting the updates from the Wrestleverse. Friday is another Owen Hart tournament for the ladies.
So I think, okay, yeah, so the men's is starting next week or in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm. So Toni Storm requested her WWE release back in December, and they gave it to her, but they have not given it to Mustafa Ali. They granted her release, and so her 90 days non-compete expired on Tuesday, so she was on schedule.
Hey, but she was staying busy though. She launched an OnlyFans,
a very
page.
Lucrative, and popular OnlyFans.
So yeah, this is one of the more PG photos that were there. So if you guys are a Toni Storm fan, I'm sure she wouldn't mind you signing up and giving her a bunch of money to look at her half-naked pictures. So
it's not more. You're like, wait, I thought that was just what the Juice gets to see. Now we all get to see that. That Juice Robinson, that's her man.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm sure he doesn't mind the extra income. She's doing pretty well on OnlyFans.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, that was a great way to top off our top 10 with the Toni.
Oh yeah. And, you know, when she won that match, too, she was just so emotional. She was just so happy. You could see it on her face. She was just elated. I think not only for the win, but just to be able to wrestle again. And I'm sure just being with a good company, good organization.
Of the people again who appreciate her.
They erupted. That stadium was nuts. They were so happy. I think the last time I saw that much of a response in an AEW debut was Danhausen. When that was Danhausen.
I mean, the CM Punk one was like epic.
Yeah, touche. Yeah, that was pretty big. Yeah,
that was like, I think the guys from Wrestle Talk were like crying.
That's a very good point. I will concede to that.
All right. Yeah, super happy. All right, y'all. Before we bid adieu, let's give our list a very enthusiastic NJPW round of applause. Yay.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Good news.
Yeah, good news. All right. I'm Lady J.
Billy here.
And this has been your Wrestleverse Top 10.
Yeah. And if we've missed anything, feel free, leave some comments. If you think we got it in the wrong order, definitely let us know.
Yeah.
Likes,
shares, subscribe.
More subscribes. You know, and check out our
videos.
sweet merch. We're twinning today.
We're twinning today.
Awesome. Got to. And stay tuned, guys. We're going to keep you up to date on all the events, all day, live tweets, and twice a day countdowns.
Yes. Holy cow. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Stop believing.